What if the way you earn money is secretly sabotaging your shot at wealth? The truth might surprise you, and it's time to break free. It's not about how much you make, but how you make it. Think about it. Millions of people are stuck in a system that pays them just enough to stay afloat, but never enough to get ahead. Does this sound familiar? That's exactly what Robert Kiyosaki's groundbreaking book, Cashflow Quadrant, is all about. This book doesn't just challenge conventional thinking, it redefines it. It offers a roadmap to financial independence, one that most of us were never taught. And here's the intriguing part. The journey begins by understanding which quadrant you're in right now. So, where do you stand? Maybe you're like Sarah, working tirelessly as an employee, trading hours for a paycheck. Or perhaps you're like Mike, a freelancer constantly hustling for the next project. Both are stuck in the same cycle, working harder but never truly getting ahead. But what if there's another way? A way to break free from living paycheck to paycheck and start building wealth that works for you, even when you're not working. Welcome to the world of the cash flow quadrant. In this video, we'll explore Kiyosaki's revolutionary model that categorizes how people earn money and reveals the path to financial freedom. You'll discover where you stand, where you want to go, and how to get there. If you're ready to transform your life with practical strategies, hit that subscribe button now, because this is where we turn big ideas into actionable steps. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The 4 quadrants of cash flow. Imagine a simple diagram split into 4 sections. This is the cash flow quadrant, and it represents the 4 primary ways people earn money. These quadrants are labeled E, S, B, and I: employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. Most people fall into the first 2 quadrants: employee, E, and self-employed, S. If you work for someone else and receive a paycheck, you're in the E quadrant. It's the most common path, and while it feels secure, it comes with limitations. Employees trade their time for money, and no matter how hard they work, there's a ceiling on their income. Then there's the S quadrant. Self-employed individuals like freelancers, consultants, and small business owners. These are people who've stepped away from traditional employment to be their own boss. While they have more control, they're often still trading time for money, and their income stops when they stop working. Now let's talk about the other side of the quadrant. The B quadrant is where business owners operate. These are people who build systems that generate income, whether they're present or not. Instead of working in their business, they work on it. Finally, we have the I quadrant, investors. This is where money starts working for you. Investors earn from assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses, creating income streams that don't require their direct involvement. Here's the critical takeaway. Most people spend their lives in the E and S quadrants, constantly working harder, but never achieving true financial freedom. The key to wealth lies in transitioning to the B and I quadrants, where your income is no longer tied to the hours you work. Understanding where you stand is just the beginning. The real challenge is daring to leave the comfort zone that holds so many back. Chapter 2. Why you need to leave the comfort of a job. Have you ever been told that getting a good job is the key to financial success? It's a belief most of us grow up with. But Robert Kiyosaki argues that this mindset is exactly what keeps people stuck in financial mediocrity. The E quadrant, being an employee, offers the illusion of security. You get a steady paycheck, health benefits, and maybe even a retirement plan. But here's the hard truth. No job is ever truly secure. A sudden layoff, economic downturn, or corporate restructuring can erase that security in an instant. Even if your job feels stable, the E quadrant comes with limitations. You're trading your time for money, and there are only so many hours in a day. Your earning potential is capped by your employer's budget, not your ambitions. And the higher your salary, the more you pay in taxes, leaving you with less to invest in your future. The S quadrant, self-employment, offers more independence, but it's still a trap for many. Freelancers, consultants, and small business owners often work longer hours than employees, and if they stop working, their income dries up. It's like running on a treadmill. You're your own boss, but you're also your own employee. Kiyosaki emphasizes that true financial freedom lies beyond these 2 quadrants. It requires stepping out of the comfort zone and into the B and I quadrants. But this transition isn't just about changing how you earn, it's about changing how you think. Ask yourself, are you willing to take the leap and embrace the uncertainty of building something bigger? Are you ready to trade short-term comfort for long-term freedom? The path isn't easy, but it's the only way to break free from the cycle of working harder just to stay afloat. In the next chapter, we'll explore the mindset shift required to move from the E and S quadrants into the world of B and I. Are you ready to start thinking differently? Chapter 3. The mindset of different quadrants. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to naturally build wealth while others struggle to make ends meet? The answer often lies in their mindset, and this is where the cash flow quadrant becomes truly eye-opening. Each quadrant, employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor, represents not just a way of earning money, but also a way of thinking. People in the E and S quadrants tend to focus on security and control. For employees, it's about the stability of a paycheck. For the self-employed, it's about relying on their own skills and effort. Both groups often work hard, but are caught in a cycle where time equals money. Contrast this with the mindset of those in the B and I quadrants. Business owners focus on creating systems that generate income. They think beyond themselves, building teams, processes, and structures that work independently of their direct involvement. This mindset requires letting go of control and learning to delegate, something that doesn't come naturally to many in the S quadrant. Investors, on the other hand, think in terms of leverage. They understand how to use money to make money, whether it's through stocks, real estate, or other income-generating assets. This requires a long-term perspective, patience, and a willingness to take calculated risks. The key difference lies in priorities. Employees prioritize job security, self-employed individuals prioritize control, business owners prioritize systems, investors prioritize leverage. Recognizing your current mindset is the first step in shifting toward financial freedom. Here's a question to reflect on. Do you approach your finances with a mindset of security and control? Or are you ready to start thinking in terms of systems and leverage? Shifting your mindset isn't easy, but it's the foundation for moving into the B and I quadrants. In the next chapter, we'll dive into practical strategies to transition from where you are to where you want to be. Let's start bridging the gap. Chapter 4. How to transition from ES to BI. Transitioning from the employee or self-employed quadrants to the business owner and investor quadrants may seem challenging, but it starts with one important decision: choosing long-term freedom over short-term comfort. The first step is financial education. Learn the basics of money, including terms like assets, liabilities, and cash flow. Understanding these concepts helps you make better decisions and recognize opportunities. Next, start building assets. As an employee, this might mean setting aside money to invest in real estate, stocks, or businesses. For self-employed individuals, it could involve turning your work into a system, like creating an online course or product that generates passive income. A key shift involves learning to leverage. Business owners succeed by building systems and teams that operate independently of their direct input. Investors, on the other hand, focus on using their money to generate more money through income-producing assets and smart risk management. Patience and resilience are crucial. Moving to the B and I quadrants takes time and effort, and you'll likely encounter setbacks. But even small steps, like saving for an investment or outsourcing a task in your business, can start building the foundation for financial freedom. What action can you take today to start creating assets or systems that generate income without tying up your time? The journey to financial independence begins with just one step. In the next chapter, we'll look at the role of financial education and how it prepares you to thrive in the B and I quadrants. Are you ready to level up your money mindset? Chapter 5. The role of financial education. Why do so many people struggle financially, even with good jobs and stable incomes? The answer often lies in a lack of financial education. Schools teach us how to work for money, but rarely how to make money work for us. This is a gap Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes must be filled to achieve true financial freedom. Financial education begins with understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like real estate, stocks, or businesses. Liabilities, on the other hand, take money out of your pocket. Think of car loans, credit card debt, or even a mortgage. The financially educated focus on acquiring assets while minimizing liabilities. Another crucial concept is cash flow. Most people focus on income, but cash flow is the real game changer. Financially educated individuals understand how to direct their money into investments that generate steady streams of passive income. This is what allows them to break free from the cycle of working paycheck to paycheck. Taxes also play a big role in financial education. Those in the E&S quadrants often pay the highest tax rates because they lack the benefits of owning businesses or investments. Learning how taxes work and how to take advantage of legal tax breaks can save you significant amounts of money and help grow your wealth faster. Investing time in financial education might feel overwhelming at first, but it's one of the most valuable investments you can make. Start small, read books, listen to podcasts, or take online courses. Every bit of knowledge brings you closer to making smarter financial decisions. Here's a question to consider. Do you truly understand how your money works, or are you letting it control you? Financial education is the key to shifting that balance. In the next chapter, we'll discuss how to protect and grow your wealth as you move toward financial independence. Chapter 6. Building and protecting wealth. Once you've started building wealth, the next critical step is protecting it. Many people focus solely on earning more, but without strategies to safeguard and grow their wealth, it can quickly disappear. Robert Kiyosaki highlights that wealth isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it and letting it work for you. The first step in protecting wealth is understanding the concept of risk. Whether you're investing in real estate, stocks, or a business, there will always be some level of uncertainty. Financially educated individuals learn to manage this risk by diversifying their investments and conducting thorough research before making decisions. Another key element is avoiding unnecessary liabilities. This means being mindful of debt and only taking on obligations that help build assets. For instance, borrowing to purchase an income-generating property can be a smart move, while overspending on luxury items can drain your resources. Taxes are another area where wealth often leaks away. Those in the B&I quadrants understand how to leverage tax strategies to their advantage. For example, business owners can benefit from deductions, and investors can take advantage of tax-friendly investment options like real estate or retirement accounts. Insurance and legal protections are also essential. Setting up entities like LLCs or trusts can shield your assets from lawsuits and other risks. Additionally, having proper insurance ensures that unforeseen events, such as accidents or natural disasters, won't wipe out your wealth. Finally, it's important to think long-term. Growing wealth is not a quick process. It requires patience, consistent effort, and the discipline to reinvest your earnings into assets. Ask yourself, are you focused solely on earning, or are you actively working to protect and grow your wealth? In the next chapter, we'll explore how to apply all these lessons to create a life of financial freedom and purpose. Chapter 7. Work for knowledge, not for money. One of the most profound lessons in Cashflow Quadrant is the idea that you should work for knowledge, not just for money. While earning an income is essential, focusing solely on money keeps you trapped in the E and S quadrants. Knowledge, on the other hand, opens the door to long-term financial freedom. When you work for knowledge, you prioritize gaining skills and experiences that will help you build and grow assets. For example, if you're an employee, seek opportunities to learn leadership, sales, or financial management. These are transferable skills that will serve you in the B&I quadrants. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial literacy. Understanding how money works, how to identify assets, and how to evaluate investments gives you the power to make smarter decisions. The more you know, the more opportunities you can see, and the better you can leverage them to your advantage. Another key is learning to solve problems. Successful business owners and investors don't just work harder, they find creative solutions to challenges. This problem-solving mindset allows them to turn obstacles into opportunities, creating systems and investments that work for them. Many people fear taking risks because they don't understand them. Knowledge reduces fear and builds confidence. By continually learning and stepping outside your comfort zone, you expand your ability to create wealth. So ask yourself, what skills or knowledge are you lacking that could help you move closer to financial independence? Start by identifying one area to focus on, whether it's learning about investments, improving communication skills, or understanding tax strategies. In the final chapter, we'll explore how to align your financial journey with your personal mission. ensuring your pursuit of wealth is both meaningful and fulfilling. Let's bring everything together and create a vision for your future. Chapter 8, Finding Your Mission. Building wealth isn't just about money, it's about creating a life that aligns with your values and purpose. In Cashflow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of finding your mission. Without a clear purpose, the pursuit of financial freedom can feel empty and directionless. Your mission is the why behind your financial goals. It's what motivates you to push through challenges and stay focused on the bigger picture. For some, it might be providing a better life for their family. For others, it could be the freedom to travel, give back to their community, or pursue a passion project. To find your mission, start by asking yourself what truly matters to you. What are your core values? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? These answers will guide your decisions as you build wealth, ensuring that your efforts are meaningful and aligned with your vision. Having a mission also helps you make better financial choices. Instead of chasing every opportunity, you can focus on investments and ventures that align with your long-term goals. For example, if your mission is to support education, you might invest in businesses or projects that promote learning and personal growth. Kiyosaki encourages readers to dream big and think beyond themselves. True financial freedom isn't just about personal success. It's about having the resources and flexibility to make a positive impact on the world. Ask yourself, if money were no object, how would you spend your time? What would you create, support, or build? Use these answers to shape your financial journey, making it both purposeful and fulfilling. This is where the concepts of the Cashflow Quadrant come full circle. By understanding your current position, adopting the right mindset, and taking strategic steps to build wealth, you can align your financial life with your deepest values. The question now is, are you ready to start living your mission? Congratulations! You've just explored the powerful concepts of Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant, uncovering insights about financial freedom, mindset, and building wealth. But remember, this is just the beginning. Financial independence is a journey that grows with your knowledge and the actions you take. To keep building on what you've learned, I recommend two incredible books. First, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, the foundational book that introduced the principles of financial literacy and paved the way for Cashflow Quadrant. It's a perfect next step if you want to deepen your understanding of assets, liabilities, and building wealth. Second, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book takes a different approach by exploring the emotional and psychological aspects of money, helping you understand how your habits and mindset influence your financial decisions. It's an excellent complement to Kiyosaki's practical strategies. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment sharing your biggest takeaway from Cashflow Quadrant. Have you identified which quadrant you're in, or are you planning your next steps toward financial freedom? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, financial freedom is not just about money, it's about creating the life you want. See you in the next video, and until then, keep dreaming big and taking action.